Hey, how y'all doing? Uh, Usually find me outside working, but today I'm gonna be making something. I cook every once in a while. Today I seen this the other day, called chicken bombs. And it's basically chicken wrapped with sausage stuffed in the middle of it and cheese and some other stuff. But the first thing that I've got to do with this is I've got to fillet my chicken breasts, get them thin enough where they cook through once we get them in the smoker. So the first thing we're going to do is open up our chicken. Some of our ingredients, I'm using Colby Jack, but you can use any variety of cheese that you want to, whether it be cheddar, American, pepper jack, that would be good. But anyway, we're going to use Colby Jack cheese. We've got our diced jalapenos, and I would suggest straining some of the liquid off of it, if not all of it, because you don't want your chicken bombs to be juicy. Block of cream cheese and your yardbird. Be back in a second once I get it staged. I've filleted plenty of fish, but I've never filleted a chicken breast before. We'll see how this goes. Might be a little thick. Might order to slice it one more time if I can. It ain't got to be pretty as long as it's thin enough where the chicken cooks through once it gets on the smoker. I'd say that's about right. Beautiful. I wonder if I would do that oven.
It's only going to make 4. If you do that, do 6 because that's how much bacon you have. Let me stop it.
No, just let it play. Gotta have a good sharp knife for sure. Because chicken breasts don't exactly fall apart. Get him over here. If you kind of press down on it, you can kind of just peel off a layer of it, basically. I don't know how other folks do it. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I bet it'll eat. All right, now what you want to do is you want to make yourself a pretty uniform cut out of it where it can be wrapped without chicken and stuff being hung out from under or out of the bundle. So just kind of clean up your edges, get them kind of uniform. You don't want it too thick. You want it an equal thickness where it cooks all the way through. I might shade a little bit of this one off, a little bit thick in the middle. And I'll just set these over here for the moment. Just kind of a funky shaped one here, but like I say, it ain't rocket scientists, so our science. So just do the best you can. That's all a mule can do. Well, that's a pretty one. And if you want to say something, we can.
You're doing fine.
Edit it out.
You're going to want to pick your 6 best looking pieces anyway. So
Whatever.
that's a good one.
And I'm not gonna waste anything, so all these little ends and pieces, we'll more than likely stick those on the grill as well. Maybe use it as a snack while these are cooking.
I like that idea.
That's a big. I could probably make 2 out of this one.
So you're making small ones.
Huh?
You're making small ones.
When I do burritos or anything like that, I usually wind up overstuffing them. So I'm trying to moderate my portions here. It almost looks like a crappie fillet, don't it?
Almost. I'm ready for crappie fishing.
All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this boy, he's kind of ugly. No, he's the third one. How many is that, 6?
6. Put the others you want, we just smoke them. I just want to make sure you have enough bacon.
Yes. All right. Next step, now that we've had the chicken split up, next thing we're going to do is get our bowl and mix our ingredients that go in the stuffing. All right. I'm not known for mixing stuff a whole lot, but what we have here is the sausage that we cooked, and we've drained it, let it cool where I can handle it, and it's gonna go in the bowl. Kind of break it up a little bit more if you want to, make the stuffing where it's not so bulky maybe. Now, probably should open this for
You let me help you with that?
I would love that if you'd help me with that. My lovely wife, AJ.
I'd be happy to help with that. Sure.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Muchos gracias. And you just take you a wad of it, handful. I don't know, just if you like cheese, put a bunch in it. If you don't put much in it. It's a pretty simple recipe. Me and AJ love some cheese. So
oh yeah.
It's gonna be kind of cheesy. I made some what do I call it? Shotgun shells the other day. I kind of kind of threw them together, and I didn't have all the ingredients I should have, and they didn't turn out very good. All right, now that you've got the cheese incorporated in it, you want an entire block of cream cheese. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it the barbarian way.
We're not saving the box.
Huh?
We're not saving the box.
No. And y'all remember to take all the tinfoil off of it. Not that I'm saying you wouldn't.
It sounds like the voice of experience.
I'm sure I have at one time or another. And once again, mix that all in, get it incorporated, and let that cream cheese warm up where it's a little more it mixes a little bit better when it warms up. And probably what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of mixing on it, and I'll probably set this aside for a little while and let that cream cheese kind of soften up more, and then we'll proceed from there. There's one last thing that we have that we have to incorporate in this before we set it aside, and that is the jalapeno, jalapenos for the uninformed. And like I said, you want to drain some of this juice all of it because you don't want your stuffing runny. I'm going to just drain some of this out. I think that should be good. And just, I couldn't tell you how much. I just, if you like them, put a lot in it. If you don't put much. Or if you don't like jalapeno, don't put any in it at all. I expect you could probably use like bell peppers or anything like that too if you wanted a milder pepper in it. And once again, incorporate that. And you might be able to tell, I don't know, but you can, even with draining everything off and everything, it's still a little bit liquidy. That's about the right consistency. You want it, what would you say, cake batter or?
A little more solid than cake batter.
Yeah.
Because cake batter will just
pour out.
Yeah. You want to be able to shape it.
I'm an outdoor cook, so all the terminology that people would cook inside, I'm not exactly what you call fully abreast of.
Abreast, haha.
He said breast. All right. All right. I'm going to let that set aside there for just a little bit. Let it kind of soften up a little bit. Hey y'all, we're back. And we're going to continue preparing. One thing that I forgot in the last section was the rub. As again, you can put whatever you want to in it as far as seasoning goes. We're kind of partial to Sassy Jones barbecue rub. So you can use Tony's, Zatarain, whatever you want to use. But this is what we're using on this. Just give it a good dose and make sure that it's good and mixed up. Oh, that cream cheese is really softened up, and it makes the stuffing a lot more easy to handle. And it smells good.
You want to tell them about lighting the smoker?
I've already got my smoker going, and you're going to preheat it to what was it?
250.
250. And once we get them wrapped up, we'll put them out there in the smoker. But next step is take your chicken breast and your bacon, kind of stage it up here, and you're going to also season your breast with your dry rub as well, whatever you choose to use. Just give it a good sprinkle. And as with all of it, you use as much or little as you want. This is just more or less just a guideline here. Suggestions, as it were. Alright. Now, get your little ball. Kind of roll it up. Kind of make you kind of look like a hush puppy. About that size right there. And you take your little ball of stuffing and roll your chicken breast up. I put a little bit much in there, but I think that'll work. I'll do all those, then I'm going to go back and wrap it in bacon.
The mayor wants in.
I hear that. I hear the smoke rolling.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go shut that lid on it for me?
I will.
Where it'll heat up.
I sure will.
Like I mentioned earlier, that I'm horrible at making burritos. I always overstuff them. And these is going to have plenty of stuffing in them. But what could that hurt? Just make them that much better. As long as you got enough chicken to enclose it where it stays put, you'll be good. And don't feel like you got to use all your stuffing in your chicken. Of course you can, but if 6 breasts is all you have and you have some left over, I would suggest just bagging it up in a freezer bag and freezing it, and it will be ready to go for your next batch of chicken bombs. Would you think you'd be able to freeze that?
Absolutely. You can freeze it. There's nothing in it that would suffer from freezing.
Yeah. This is a little big one. I know I got too much in it, so I'll cut him back a little bit. There's no science to any of this. It's just kind of, I know y'all probably looking for how many cups, spoons, teaspoons, all that kind of stuff, and I hardly ever mix anything or measure anything. I'll just season it till I think it would be good, and I'm pretty in tune with my taste, so it usually works out pretty good. Just make sure it doesn't run out the end. Kind of keep it stuffed in there. And there you have the wrap. I've still got quite a bit of stuff in here. But for our purposes today, that will be plenty. And then wrap it with however many strips of bacon it takes to wrap it.
Wrap it both directions.
Yeah.
Kind of hold your stuff in.
Yeah, you wanna wrap it where it kind of contains your ingredients, your stuffing and everything. So what I would do first is take your strip, place it long way, wrap it up like that, and it's sealed. Well, that worked out pretty good, don't it?
Yeah.
Then wrap it the other way. Be careful with them because I'm sure they'll fall apart if you try to get too rambunctious with them. You want to stretch it out there to get it thin enough, and I'm thinking that it's going to need one more piece. We may not have enough bacon here.
You can cut a piece in half if you need to.
Yeah, I'll do that on the next one. And, you know, kind of shape it. Make it look real pretty. And then what you want to do is take some toothpick, stop it in a few places, kind of hold the bacon in place, keep the fillings from running out. I would suggest probably 4 would be enough, but you want to, of course, leave them sticking out enough where you can pull them out. You don't want nobody swallowing a toothpick. All right, there's one. Much volume, but these are ready to go. You want to put a little more seasoning on the outside of it. That's just great. Just dust it however much you want to. I'm liking how well they're staying together.
Looks like dinner at Bucksnort is going to be exceptional.
Yeah. I've been told I do a pretty good Boston butt too. I'll probably.
Yeah, we haven't done one of those in a while.
Yeah, we'll have to do a Boston butt before long. What'd be really good is to do a video of doing a Boston butt in the ground. That would be neat. I've done several of those. I even cooked a whole hog in the ground one time before.
I've seen those done, but I've never participated in any of that. Seemed like an awful lot of sugar for a nickel.
Nah, it turned out pretty good.
I bet it was.
No, we didn't do a whole hog. We done a half a hog.
I bet it's delicious.
Yeah. Of course, we had excavators and everything to dig the hole. And we had a half-inch piece of steel plate that we put over top of it and built the fire on that steel plate. So it's basically an earthen oven, is basically what it is. All right. That's a done deal. And I made a mess on our seasoning. But
It'll wash.
Alright, next we'll take them outside, put them on a smoker at 250 for 2 hours, check them, see what they look like. If you got a nice brown coating of bacon on it and you feel comfortable that everything is done on the inside, temperature probe probably wouldn't work because your chicken is so thin that, you know, getting accurate temperature on the meat might be a bit of a challenge.
You got to put barbecue sauce on it too at the end.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. After when it gets to the point where you feel like it's done, of course it's optional if you want to or not. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna baste it with a little bit of barbecue sauce in the last 10 minutes or so. Let that get a good caramelization on it. But anyway, hang tight. We'll get this on the smoker. We'll be back in a little while. Well, that wood smell, you just can't hardly beat it. We done some hot wings last night. There's still quite a bit of seasoning on the grate. Once you heat it up, it kills all the germs on it. Don't it?
Yes, it does.
Anyway, okay. Like I said, 250 for 2 hours, and come back and check it. We'll be back in a little while. All right, let's pick them up, see what they look like.
I would say those look insanely delicious. No tongs, Daddy-O? Those look so good.
They ain't bad. Of course, that's just the barbecue sauce. Take them in. All right, they've cooled down a little, and now we're going to cut into one and see what it tastes like. I apologize for the shadows. We had to put our ring light back over our baby chicken.
Which is what you hear chirping. Oh, that looks so good.
Don't it? We're probably shooting this at the wrong angle, but
No, looks fabulous.
There you go. I'm usually partial to end pieces, so.
Yep. That looks good. Try it. Tell me what you think.
Am I?
Yeah, you're great.
Okay. All right.
Got company there.
Yeah, that's Sammy. That is, it's juicy and tender, and it's done all the way through.
Mmm.
Spicy. That's pretty good stuff.
That looks really great.
Piece.
Yes, sir, please.
All right. You got.
I want an end piece too.
Oh.
Look, I got, where is it? I got that piece right there.
Mm.
Mmm.
I'm in trouble.
Okay, so we're going to have these for dinner, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna sit right here and eat them all.
Mm-hmm.
Bye. We appreciate y'all watching to this point in the video, and if this is actually the first one that we've seriously thought about, posting, we've enjoyed it. I hope y'all have too. If you did, let us know, because yeah, Sammy says let us know. And comment. If you got something you'd like to see us do pertaining to our place here, just write in the comments. We'll read it and reply to you. Anyway, y'all have a good day, and we'll talk to you later from Bucksnort.
Bye.
Bye.